couple of days ago, I was at Ikea Wembley in North London with my fiancée Laura. We were on the hunt for a very clever piece of furniture, something that can do a double duty. A drawer unit for storage, but also a safe and practical baby changing station. And of course, it had to fit in our small apartment in London. While I was driving there, it got me thinking, if I had to narrow it down, what are the IKEA best pieces for small apartments? Affordable, flexible, and car-friendly. So for today's video, I'm sharing my top 10 picks from IKEA. These are pieces that I recommend not just as an architect, but as someone who is used to living in very small apartments in big cities. Ready? Let's go! If you're new here, hello! I'm Lorenzo, your Italian architect based in London and founder of Centurioni Architects, a studio dedicated to squeezing the most out of every inch of space. Because whether you are in a tiny flat, a compact house, or just setting up a cozy corner for your newborn, good design isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. And let's be honest, when it comes to clever, budget-friendly design solution, IKEA is always the best. You can walk in with a small budget, with a small car even, and somehow live with furniture that folds and perfectly fits in your space. Even as an architect who designs bespoke furniture for my clients, I'm always impressed by how IKEA manages to create affordable designs that genuinely solves real problems. Make sure you stick around till the end of the video, because I've added a real gem that you don't want to miss. Okay, let's dive in. Number 10 is KALLAX Dividing Shelf. KALLAX is a paragon of modular design. Its clean grid reinforces spatial logic and becomes an architectural element in itself. As a room divider, it's perfect for delineating zones in microspaces, while its compatibility with inserts and boxes allows for tailored cubic storage. Over time, you can evolve the configuration to meet your changing needs. Number 9 is HAVSTA, Nest of Tables. Nesting tables offer just-in-time spatial feel, acting like pop-up furniture. When not in use, they collapse into a tight footprint, ideal for maintaining open floor plans. Their layered versatility echoes a minimal, Scandinavian-influenced mindset, always ready, never imposing. Number 8 is OMMJÄNGE Drop Leaf Table. By the way, sorry for my pronunciation of these names. It's kind of a mix of Italian and English. Hopefully you will bear with it and just read what it is, okay? This wall-mounted drop leaf table exemplifies vertical efficiency. It becomes part of the plane, well, the wall, when collapsed and a usable volume when extended, embodying the architectural principle of transformable surfaces and amplifying the function of a room without demanding real estate. Number 7 is ARKELSTORP Coffee Table. A coffee table with hidden lift-up storage is akin to integrated architectural voids, concealed but accessible. It's all about layering functions, just like a well-thought interior wall concealment. Number 6 is SKÄNNSNÄS. It's an extendable table. This is slow-motion expansion, compact under normal use and expansive when needed, like telescoping walls in adaptive architecture. It allows tiny spaces to scale temporarily for events but revert quickly, enabling a flexible, everyday spatial flow. Number 5 is MICKE Corner Workstation. Kinda like this L corner desk because I think it maximizes what's often dead space, making every square meter productive. With integrated cable routing and compact drawers, it's as close to built-in as IKEA comes, offering a micro-office that nestles into a floor plan, not disturbing it at all. Number 4 is SUNNERSTA, which is a lovely mini kitchen. Now, this one is quite surprising to me actually. I love kitchens in particular. I think it's one of the best design items of every house, but when it comes to flexibility, let's say that maybe this could be a second kitchen. I think these two options that I'm going to show you next are quite valuable. Think of SUNNERSTA as a volumetric pocket kitchen. It compresses into a few modules that bring countertop, hooks, and shelf functions all together. In tiny spaces, it becomes a pivot point for multiple activities: care, preparation, and display of food, all in a sort of a 2D footprint. Number 3 is ASPINGE, which is a kitchenette. Like a compact studio kitchenette, ASPINGE incorporates the vertical stack, so it's got base cabinets, a countertop and sink. Like a compact studio kitchenette, ASPINGE incorporates the vertical stack, so it's got a base cabinets, countertop and optional sink. I love this one here, and I think it's a very good answer from Ikea to layered spatial zoning. It's very functional, basic, but somehow lovely. Number 2 is RESÅRO, which is a mobile drop lift table with integrated storage. Okay, I love tables, and I think this one here, despite the fact that it might not be the most beautiful, it's actually very, very versatile. I like to see it as sort of architectural movement. It's got casters that can turn it from static to mobile. It's got shelving that adds spatial volume even when folded, and a drop lift gives it a dynamic extension. It's like a roaming surface that redefines the existence of fixed furniture. Quite useful in spatially modest homes. Number 1 is my favorite, NORDEN, which is a Gateleg table. Now, I've been showing this one here in some of my previous videos, so have a look at them. I think it's the most versatile table, in the market, or at least one of those, and I own one myself, and I think you should really try it. Gateleg tables are a time-honored architectural device. They collapse vertically and expand horizontally. NORDEN adds drawers, turning it into a self-contained storage surface hybrid. It represents architectural flexibility, in my opinion, so you can shift from a large table for 6 people to, a much small workbench, all from one single item. In this one here, you can also add chairs right below it, so it makes it very practical when you don't have actually any space. And now, as promised, here's my bonus item, which is perfect for small apartments. SKÄNNSNÄS, I think it's the right way to call it, which is a box with compartments. So don't underestimate the power of small items when it comes to tidy organization of your home. These full flat organizers create micro zones of storage. Like interiors partitioned with drawers, they bring precision and layering to clutter, elevating drawer architecture one compartment at a time. As you can see, you can use them, for example, within built-in cabinets to store whatever you want, mainly clothes or socks or whatever. But I think they're quite smart, compact and useful. So there you have it, my top 10 picks from Ikea for small, flexible apartments. I've selected these pieces not only because they save space, obviously, but because they give you freedom to reorganize your house around your needs. Now I really want to hear from you, so let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite space-saving IKEA item? It doesn't necessarily have to be one of the 10 that I showed you, but anything really. Maybe it's a product I didn't mention, or maybe something that you think is actually better than the ones I showed you. So drop it in the comments to inspire the community. And of course, if you enjoyed this mini tour of IKEA Wembley in North London, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I try to post at least once a week. Apologies for not posting last week. I was away in south of Italy for holidays, but I'm now back and here with you every week. So stay tuned and I'll see you at the next one. Ciao.